Please take your seats. We're ready to begin. Mr. Saperstein, please begin. Thank you.
Oh yay! Oh yay! Oh yay! That is the official call of every town crier that ever existed. It's been a tradition now, I guess, of 10 years that I open up the first meeting of 2026, and we officially ring it in. Does anybody understand where the expression "ring it in" came from? Not too many. It's included in my course on old-time words and expressions. Ring it in started when clocks were invented in the early 1700s. You've all heard of Greenwich Mean Time? Well, that started in the village of Greenwich, England. Every ship in the English Navy, military and commercial Navy, was required, if at all possible, to be in port on New Year's Eve. And the reason for that was they set the official clock, the Greenwich Mean Time clock, at 12 o'clock, and to let the boats know that it was 12 o'clock, the church bells in Greenwich would ring. And there was a series of town criers that would also ring, and it would relay very quickly down the coast where the boats were in port, and the other boats would, the other churches would ring, and the ship's clocks were set. And they did that because it was very accurate when to expect the boat. And all the boats all had clocks, and they were all set to the same bell. So not only did the boats set clocks, if you were fortunate enough to own a pocket watch back then, you listened for the bells of the crier and set your watch for the year. And then tried to keep the watch wound for the whole year. So that's where the expression "ringing in the new year" comes from. So criers, they're known from Hollywood as the "hear ye, hear ye." There wasn't a respectable crier that ever said that. Oh yeas is French, and it means "hear me." Right? If you say "hear ye," I don't want to hear you. I want you to hear me, right? Because I have the important message. Criers go back to medieval times when they were kind of a special group of people that worked for the king. And literacy was illiteracy was very prominent at the time, and most people couldn't read. So in order to make a law official, a king's decree or an independent town that had a mayor and a council and passed laws, these laws didn't become effective until, another expression, they were read into the record. So town criers, known as heralds back then, were message givers, and then as towns developed, they became the town clerks. All right, so they were charged with making announcements, and they had assistants that actually went out and made announcements, the common everyday thing. Something real important, the chief crier would do it. Like in our country, what was the most important thing when the country was formed that a crier did? On July 4th. Criers spread out across the colonies to read what? the Declaration of Independence. And we will be reenacting that hopefully this summer. I'm the official town crier for Hopewell and the park. So there'll be lots of programs going on this year. So that's usually my little speech each year. So we will officially begin the opening of the meeting. We're going to have a presentation by our valiant policemen for the salute of the flag. So officially, we bring in the opening meeting of the Hopewell Township Council for the 250th celebration of our country.
Thank you, Mr. Saperstein. I'd like to call the meeting to order. Notice of this meeting has been posted on the municipal bulletin board and forwarded to the Hopewell Valley News, the Trentonian, Mercer Me, and the Hopewell Valley Express on December 19, 2025, in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231 PL 1975. And now would everyone please stand and join us for the posting of the colors, Pledge of Allegiance, and salute to the flag.
Detail, attention. Forward, march. Left, fix. Ready, post. Present arms. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Order, arms. Right, fix. Forward, march.
All right, you may be seated. Our first order of business tonight is the oath of office for elected committee member David Chait. The oath will be administered by Assemblywoman Berlina Reynolds Jackson.
So repeat after me. I, state your name,
I, David Chait,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same,
and allegiance to the same,
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
perform
all the duties
all the duties
of the office
of the office of Township Committee
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Our next order of business is the oath of office for elected committee member Courtney Peters Manning. The oath will be administered by Assemblyman Anthony Varelli.
My family has literally grown.
I, Courtney Peters Manning,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
and
and to the governments established in the United States
to the governments established in the United States
and in this state
and in this state
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially, and justly
perform
all the duties of the office of Township Committee Member
all the duties of the office of Hopewell Township Committee Member
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
We will now have the roll call of the 2026 Township Committee. Committee Member Chait?
Here.
Committee Member Kaczynski?
Here.
Committee Member Peters Manning?
Here.
Committee Member Pirandare?
Here.
Committee Member Ruger?
Here.
Right. And now, nominations are now in order for the office of Hopewell Township Mayor for the year 2026.
Thank you, Ms. Fenton Newman. It is my honor to nominate David Chait to be mayor of Hopewell Township for 2026. David is an entrepreneur, a business owner who opened an office right here in Hopewell Township, a husband and a dad, and a friend. He listens, cares, responds, and thinks creatively to solve every problem in front of him. He is not a politician that will just tell you what you want to hear. He is honest and able to deliver difficult news when necessary. David is trustworthy, extremely hardworking, smart, and kind. I am proud to call him a colleague and a friend. I know Hopewell Township will be in great hands with him as mayor.
It is noted for the record that David Chait has been nominated. Are there any further nominations? Seeing no further nominations, the nominations are now closed. We will have a roll call for the nomination of committee member for Hopewell Township Mayor for the year 2026. Committee Member Chait.
Yes.
Committee Member Kaczynski. Committee Member Peters Manning.
Yes.
Committee Member Pirandare.
Yes.
And Committee Member Ruger.
Absolutely, yes.
Congratulations, Mayor Chait. And let the record show that committee member David Chait has been duly elected mayor for the year 2026. And we will now have the oath of office for mayor administered by County Executive Dan Benson.
This doesn't change that much. I state your name,
I, David Chait,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I'll bear true faith
and that I'll bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same,
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially, and justly
impartially, and justly
perform all of the duties
perform all of the duties
of the office of Hopewell Township Mayor
of the office of Hopewell Township Mayor
for the year 2026,
for the year 2026,
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my abilities,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
All right. Nominations are now in order for the office of Hopewell Township Deputy Mayor for 2026. May I have a nomination?
Yes. 1 second. I know. Look at that start. Well, I would be honored to nominate committee member Uma Pirandere to serve as deputy mayor for 2026. Since joining the committee in 2022, Uma has been a tireless advocate for township residents and a steady force in making Hopewell Township an even better place to live. Her passion, her grit, and her genuine care is evident in everything she does, and her impact is felt across her many roles, including her service on the planning board and as liaison to the health department and environmental commission, among others. Now, that leadership was on full display this November at the Sustainable New Jersey Luncheon, where Hopewell Township earns bronze level certification, a meaningful milestone made possible by Uma's dedication. She has also previously served with distinction as deputy mayor in 2024. I would also like to take a moment to recognize and thank Uma's family, her husband Ashok, and their children Rohit and Radhika, whose support and sacrifices make this level of public service possible. I know I speak for the entire committee when I say that we are fortunate to serve alongside you and have your friendship, and our residents will be well served by Uma's leadership as deputy mayor in the year ahead.
It is noted for the record that committee member Pirandere has been nominated for deputy mayor. And are there any further nominations? All right, hearing none, the nominations are closed. We will now have a roll call for the nomination of committee member Pirandere for Hopewell Township deputy mayor for the year 2026. Mayor Chait,
An enthusiastic yes.
committee member Kaczynski,
Absolute yes.
committee member Pirandere,
Yes.
committee member Ruger,
Very happily, yes.
and committee member Peters Manning.
Absolutely, yes. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Committee member Pirandere has been duly elected deputy mayor for 2026.
Thank you very much.
We will now have the oath of office for deputy mayor administered by Assemblyman Anthony Varelli.
Just for the record, I'm back.
I, Uma Pirandere,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I'll bear the true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments established
and to the government established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I faithfully,
impartially,
and
justly perform
justly perform
all the duties of the office
all the duties of the office
of Hopewell Township Deputy Mayor for the year 2026,
of the Hopewell Township Deputy Mayor for 2026,
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
It's a special honor that my mom was
I'll now turn the meeting over to Mayor Chait.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And good evening. And thank you all so much for being here tonight. And thank you to Committee Member Peters Manning for your kind nomination. Those words meant more than you can imagine. I'd also like to welcome many of the elected officials and public officials joining us this evening. We appreciate your time. County Executive Dan Benson, Surrogate Diane Drofsky, Sheriff Jack Kemmler. We have many county commissioners here, including Sam Frisbee, Kristen McLaughlin, who's also a former mayor of Hopewell Township, Nina Melker, Terrence Stokes, and Lucille Walter. From our incredible legislative district, we have Senator Shirley Turner. John Semino, the birthday boy. What am I doing? From our legislative district, we have Senator Shirley Turner, Assemblywoman Verlena Reynolds Jackson, and our Assemblyman from Hopewell Township, Anthony Varelli. From East Windsor, we have Mayor Janice Mironoff. We have Lawrence Township's new mayor, Chris Bobbitt. We also have our Chief of Police, James Rosso. And we have many former Hopewell Township officials here. As I mentioned, former Mayor Kristen McLaughlin, former Mayor Julie Blake, and former Deputy Mayor David Sandel. Thank you all for being here. And if there's any names I missed, I do apologize. To my colleagues on the Township Committee, Courtney, Kevin, Michael, and Uma, thank you for your vote of confidence. It's been a privilege to work together over the past 4 years, and I've learned so much from each of you. And your leadership, including many of your times as mayor and deputy mayor, has helped shape Hopewell Township's future for the better. We are a true team, and I appreciate you all. Of course, the Township Committee is just one small part of what makes Hopewell Township run. We are incredibly fortunate to have Township Administrator George Snyder, outstanding departmental leadership, and a dedicated and talented staff who serve this community every single day with professionalism and care. We're also grateful for our exceptional first responders, police, fire, EMS, and public works who keep this community safe and moving. I also want to recognize our 99 incredible volunteers on commissions and committees, many of whom are here to be sworn in tonight, who quietly and selflessly give their time. To all of you, Hopewell Township simply would not function without you all. And of course, I'm deeply grateful to my family for being here tonight. My wife Amanda, our daughters Julia and Sally, hi Sally, and my parents. Amanda, thank you for your unwavering support, patience, and encouragement. I truly could not do this or anything in life without you. This year marks a particularly meaningful moment for our community. As our nation celebrates its 250th anniversary, we are reminded that Hopewell Township played a pivotal role in our country's existence. On Christmas night in 1776, General George Washington and his troops crossed the Delaware River right here an act of extraordinary courage that helped turn the tide of the Revolutionary War. Washington later wrote, "Perseverance and spirit have done wonders in all ages." That spirit, bold by design and rooted in shared purpose, still defines who we are today. 250 years later, this anniversary gives us all an opportunity not just to reflect, but to celebrate what unites us. No matter our differences, we share the same priorities: safe roads and sidewalks, strong schools, activities for all ages, thriving local businesses, and a community where families can flourish. There is so much that makes Hopewell Township extraordinary. Our rich history, bucolic landscapes, and a strong growing economic engine, including our innovation economy. There is truly no better place to live, work, and raise a family. And that's why I'm proud to be raising my girls here, and why, as mentioned, I opened an office of my company here. And as mayor, I'm committed to serving every single resident of the township with dedication, transparency, and an open door. Looking ahead to 2026, all of us, our shared goals, much like the founding, are bold by design. As we honor the 250th anniversary of our country throughout the year, we'll work with partners across the region to bring our community together, as well as leverage this moment in time to support our local businesses, like a coming Township Restaurant Week this April, and more. And I'm thrilled that Committee Member Kaczynski will serve as the newly created Township Committee's 250th liaison. Now, at the center of our responsibility this year, like every year, is delivering a responsible and realistic budget. A budget that provides strong services, real value, and continued investment. Our community is growing, and we've embraced that growth, welcoming new residents with warmth while making thoughtful investments across the township and across township services, and in continued partnership with the school district, building on our existing $16.1 million commitment to Bear Tavern. We're continuing to invest in our future, including progress on the Senior and Community Center, whose designs were shared last month, as well as proactive investments in police, public works, and other services. We're also intentionally and thoughtfully reviewing how pilot revenues can be invested to deliver meaningful benefits for all residents and the township. And in parallel, of course, we remain deeply committed to transparency through newsletters, community meetings, and direct outreach to ensure open lines of communication, because ultimately, resident service is at the core of what we do and why we're here. Because we're here to represent you. I can't promise that every decision we make will please everyone, but I can promise that we'll always listen, we'll always learn, and we'll always strive to make the best decisions with the best information we have in service of this shared community that we all love. Thank you for this incredible honor. I'm deeply grateful, and I look forward to working together with the Township Committee this year. Thanks. And with that, some remarks from our Deputy Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Congratulations again. And I guess there are a couple of things going to be repetitive here, but that's how much I want to emphasize all of us care about our community. So good evening and Happy New Year to friends, neighbors, honorable elected officials, guests, and many community members and volunteers who serve on our boards and commissions and share their diverse perspective to strengthen our township. I would also like to congratulate again re-elected committee members Courtney Peter Mannings and now Mayor David Chait and rest of the committee member for being with us for all this through the everyday what we do. Tonight, I'm here with the deep gratitude and sincere respect for my fellow committee members for entrusting me to serve your deputy mayor in 2026. These moments make me reflect on our past and connection with Hopewell. When my family arrived in Hopewell nearly 30 years ago, this community welcomed us with open arms from the day one. That early sense of belonging shaped my belief that Hopewell is strongest when every resident feels supported, included, and heard. Every day, my friends and neighbors remind me that leadership is not just about speaking the loudest, but it is listening the closest. I understand that New Year presents numerous challenges as well as opportunities. Year after year, this governing body has listened to and worked alongside with the dedicated township staff and making thoughtful and fiscally responsible decisions to address these challenges. For example, we have strengthened the public health and emergency preparedness. We have supported our schools and promoted transparent, community-driven governance to meet the needs of growing residential and commercial community. I'm especially proud of the momentum at the Princeton West Innovation Campus, again becoming a regional hub for pharmaceutical innovation. I'm immensely proud as a scientist and as a community member to know that therapies as developed here in Hopewell will improve the lives around the world. Our commitment to sustainability remains stronger than ever, where more than 43% of the Hopewell Township is preserved land now. Under my leadership and through the dedicated work of our Environmental Commission and the Green Team, we earned Sustainable Jersey Bronze certification, just as Mr. Mayor mentioned earlier. We have expanded senior services and supported youth programs. We are considering providing a temporary cricket field for the cricket enthusiasts in the town, including myself, and are also discussing building a cricket field to expand the recreational options. The upcoming year is significant as we commemorate the nation's 250th anniversary. Hopewell holds a special place and plays an important role in this celebration, where George Washington crossed the Delaware River, a pivotal moment in American history. We all will honor this milestone with both reflection and action. With that being said, I'm excited to work with Mayor David Chait and committee members to continue to build our township that reflects our highest values and our brightest hopes. Once Swami Vivekananda said, "Society can never be perfect, but it can be always made better." To follow that quote, my commitment to you remains clear. I will continue to lead with the optimism, work with determination, and serve with the gratitude to make this society a place which is better for everyone. In conclusion, I would like to express my gratitude to my husband Ashok, who is in India right now, my children Rohit and Radhika, who are here, and my mother. It's a privilege her to be here in the audience today. I'm also thankful for the presence of some of my friends here and some who are watching on the Zoom, including my family watching from India. I truly cannot imagine being here without an unwavering support and support from all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And before we move forward with our agenda, I did want to give the county executive a moment or two to speak and share some things going on in the county.
Thank you so very much. First, congratulations to our returning committee members, Chait and Peters Manning. There we go. Is that better? Okay. Thank you so much. And secondarily, congratulations again to Mayor Chait and Deputy Mayor Uma Purandare. Really, just Hopewell is truly a special place, and I think it's represented not only by its representatives, but by the folks here in this room and by how many people come out every year for the reorg and come out and participate in the boards, the commissions, the volunteering that you mentioned. It truly is a community where history is made, whether it's in our 250th, all the way through up to the present today. So we're really excited. The county, in support of open space goals, in support of the senior center, in support of emergency vehicle, as well as support on a lot of the trail work that we've talked about, and we look forward to be supportive in many other ways as well. As we had mentioned at a previous event, the county is announcing a trail grant program that we hope Hopewell will take advantage of. I know another of the municipalities are. Here in the cricket fields, I know the county itself has one as well. We do know the need there is great, and we do hope to announce next year the third round of the Mercer at Play program too, so keep that in mind as you're looking forward to advance recreational opportunities. But on behalf of the county, and we're represented by almost the entire commissioner board here today, do not ask them to do anything. This was not publicly noticed. But you do have everyone's ear. It shows the importance of Hopewell, that the county is fully here in support, and we look forward to a very prosperous 2026, and wishing everyone in Hopewell a wonderful new year. Thank you.
And we appreciate, all of the work in partnership with the county, as well as all of the various government entities, municipalities, and bodies that are here. Moving along with our agenda, we have our areas of responsibility departments for 2026 by the mayor. So I will read out, what those areas are. So A, administration and legal, communication, economic development and tourism, affordable housing, public works, Lower Delaware Wild and Scenic River Management, Youth Advisory Board will be myself. B, finance, planning board, Parks and Recreation Advisory Committee, Historic Preservation Commission, and our new 250th liaison is committee member Kaczynski. C, Fire District, Police and Public Safety, Deer Management Advisory Committee, Senior Advisory Board, and Trenton Waterworks is committee member Peters Manning. And I do want to take a quick pause there just to note that while tonight is ceremonial in nature, the work never stops, and committee member Peters Manning testified today at the legislature about Trenton Waterworks and about the critical importance of safe water for all Hopewell Township and regional residents, which I know we'll talk much more about in future meetings to come. D, Board of Health, Lawrence Hopewell Trail, Environmental Commission, Green Team, Planning Board, and Arts Council, our new Deputy Mayor Pirandari.
Thank you.
E, Agricultural Advisory Committee, Citizens Equity Advisory Committee, Woolsey Park Advisory Committee, Open Space Advisory Committee, and important critical work with the school district, committee member Ruger. Thank you. Do we need to vote on this, or is this just the mayor just note? See, we're learning together. Great. Next, we'll move on with the consent agenda. A resolution appointing one-year terms expiring December 31st, 2026. B, a resolution designating a public agency compliance officer. C, a resolution reappointing Maggie Miller Ernst as tax collector, water and sewer fee collector in the tax collector's office. D, a resolution reappointing Wendy Burkett as township engineer for a 3-year term in the Department of Community Development. E, a resolution designating official newspapers. F, a resolution establishing township committee meeting dates for the year 2026. G, a resolution designating the cash management plan and depositories for all funds of the Township of Hopewell. H, a resolution authorizing the Departments of Administration, Recreation, and Public Works to reopen petty cash fund for the year 2026. Can I have a motion in a second?
So moved.
Second.
Great. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed, abstention? Great. Next, we have mayor's appointment, so this doesn't need to be voted upon, to boards and commissions and committees. And so I am going to go ahead and read those out loud. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go through the mayor's appointments now, and then we'll have a second batch of appointments that are voted on, and then we're going to do one oath of office for everyone here. So starting with the planning board, Deputy Mayor Pirandari, who's the mayor's designee, committee member Kaczynski, and Paul Kiss. Environmental Commission, Mark Bean, Jean DeMoss, Deputy Mayor Pirandari. Historic Preservation Commission, Amy Rukenstein, Robert Warsnack, committee member Kevin Kaczynski. Agricultural Advisory Committee, John Hart, committee member Ruger. Open Space Advisory Committee, Carol Kleiss, Michael Markulek, and committee member Ruger. Deer Management Advisory Committee, Wayne Topley, Christopher Pasden, Tom Niederer, and committee member Peters Manning. And the Tourism and Economic Development Advisory Committee, Nicholas Perrell, Francisco Santiago, and myself. Great. Next resolution, B, Hopewell Township Committee appointments to boards, commissions, and committees. Can I have a motion in a second?
So moved.
Second?
Great. I will actually, why don't we vote on that and then I will go ahead and read. Can I have all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed abstention? Great. All right. So Board of Adjustments zoning, Keith Thedinga. Planning Board, Committee Member Kaczynski. Affordable Housing Committee, Nicholas Kant, Karen Kent, Dan Tomashko, Francisco Santiago, and myself. Hopewell Township Parks and Recreation Advisory Committee, Lisa Wolf, Rob Marino, Jennifer Marino, Committee Member Kaczynski. Board of Health Advisory Committee, Lisa Dabrowski, Deputy Mayor Pirandari. Senior Advisory Board, Stanley Saperstein, who our town crier who's here, Cindy Saperstein, Committee Member Peters Manning. Woolsey Park Advisory Committee, Dave Gerard, Karen Poveromo, Jim Gambino, Carol Lipson, Mike Chapowski, Lisa Wolf, Tom Bateman, Committee Member Ruger, and the Citizens Equity Advisory Committee, Peter Backus, Robert Green, Frank Gunther, Linda Rogers, Stephanie Schultz, and Committee Member Ruger. Thank you all for those who are here. Thank you for everyone who is serving. First, can we give everybody a round of applause? If you are here, would invite you to come up and stand up to take your oath.
Yes, please rise if your name was called out. And raise your right hand. You can stay where you are if you don't want to. Okay. And repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the governments established in the United States and in this state under the authority of the people. And that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties of the office of, and then state your office, according to the best of my ability. So help me God. Congratulations, everyone. Also, after the meeting, you can sign your oaths. Jesselyn in the back will be outside to have you, so you can sign.
Yeah. And again, thank you all. You truly helped the township run, and we're going to do a lot more acknowledgement of you, and especially so many of our longtime volunteers throughout the year. Moving along, we've just got 3 more, and we appreciate everyone being here. Resolution C, a resolution adopting a temporary 2026 budget. Can I have a motion?
So moved.
And a second?
Second.
Ms. Troutman, anything of note?
Just that the, state statutes permits a temporary budget to be put into place until at which time an adopted budget can go into place so that we may continue operations.
Great.
And it's a total of 7.628 million, correct?
Yes?
Okay. Anything else from the committee? All right, roll call vote.
Committee Member Kaczynski.
Yes.
Committee Member Peters Manning.
Yes.
Committee Member Ruger.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Pirandari.
Yes.
And Mayor Chi.
Yes.
This resolution passes.
Resolution D, a resolution adopting temporary 2026 water sewer utility ELSA and sewer SBRSA budgets. Can I have a motion in a second?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Ms. Troutman? Anything from the committee? Roll call.
Committee Member Kaczynski.
Yes.
Committee Member Peters Manning.
Yes.
Committee Member Ruger.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Pirandari.
Yes.
And Mayor Chi.
Yes.
And temporary water and sewer utility passes.
Great. And last but not least, we have bills and claims, which is the January school district payment only. Can I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Anything of note? Anything from the committee? All right, roll call vote.
Committee Member Kaczynski,
Yes.
Committee Member Peters Manning,
Yes.
Committee Member Ruger,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Pirandari,
Yes.
and Mayor Chait.
Yes.
Bills and claims passes.
Wonderful. Well, with that, we have our public section for the night. So this is now open meeting for public. If you have a comment, or a question, please step up to the podium. Speak clearly. Make sure to state your name, your address, and we're going to limit public comments to 3 minutes, as always, per person. We're going to take all the questions, if there are any, at the beginning, and then we'll answer at the end. So if there are any public comments. Hey, Mr. Fletcher.
I just wanted to, Richard Fletcher, 24 Orchard Avenue, Pennington. Wanted to be on record. Our leaves still have not been picked up on Orchard Avenue. I've called 4 to 5 times. Dave called me back. He says I have to check my records. Nobody in the township can come down and see that the leaves still have not been picked up. We compost ours, but my wife's tired of picking up everybody else's leaves along her porch, everything like that. Also on the first snow, which was the biggest snow this year, the township never plowed our street. My daughter's a 911 dispatcher for the New Jersey State Police and got stuck in the street. I ended up having to plow the street. That's not my job. Dave admitted that the plow operator missed our street. This is stuff we're paying taxes for to get snow plowing, leaf pickup, everything like that. It should take 4 or 5 calls to get these leaves picked up, and they're still not done. I'm going to always ask this question: when we're getting sewers and water on Orchard Crest, Plymouth and Brandon, or Beach? And the other thing is Route 31, the yield coming on to 31 at 95. I've been told that the sign is on the right-hand side. Everybody's looking left to see what traffic's coming, and a lot of people just drive straight out onto 31. You guys have said the state says they don't put a sign on the right side, or on the left side, I mean. They did in West Trenton. Check the West Trenton roadway out there at 95. There's signs on both sides. So the state does put yields and everything on both sides. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other public comment? Anything online?
If anyone on Zoom would like to say something, please raise your hand. I'm seeing no one, Mayor.
Okay. Being there are no further comments, I'm going to close the public section. Mr. Fletcher, thank you for coming out tonight and for sharing your concerns and questions and comments. Regarding your concerns around plowing, and I'm glad to hear that you were in contact, and acknowledging a miss doesn't make it better, but I'm glad to hear that there was communication there. Also with regards to leaves, I will follow up with the Assistant Director of Public Works and we'll continue to have conversations there. Do know that, again, anytime anyone has a concern, the number one thing is we want to listen, we want to hear, and we'll look into it. And so we will follow up, and I know Mr. Snyder and I have already talked about this, that we'll look into there. With regards to the Route 31 yield signs, I know that came up from another resident at a previous meeting. I know that is something that we had talked about potentially reaching out to the Department of Transportation. Again, there's a lot of things that happen there, Ms. Burkhead. I don't know if we have any follow-up there, or just to acknowledging that, that is something that we will share.
Thank you, Mayor Jade. I have reached out to the state 3 different times in regards to this, in regards to the concerns that were brought up, forwarded the pictures that were sent to us of the one intersection that shows signs on both sides. I still do not have a response from the state on whether or not they will actually put an extra sign up.
So Mr. Snyder you have a sign shop. If there are signs up in other parts of the county, can we just put a sign up? Because I think it's a public safety issue. Yeah, we'll have to work with all the appropriate bodies. I understand that. Not asking you to break the law, but
we may be able to work out an agreement where the township will put up the sign, if given permission by the state. We do have state elected officials here. Maybe we could also work with them.
I think that's a great suggestion. I will follow up with you on that and stay tuned. And regarding your questions on sewer, I know we've talked a lot about that. Happy to have an offline conversation just to, again, we hear you. All right, with that, that is the end of the public section. And Thank you everyone for being here for this exciting night. That is the end of our meeting. So being no further business to discuss, can I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, abstention? Great. Well, thank you. Here's to 2026. And we have some food and drink outside for anyone who wants.